And here we have the young child, or maybe she's a child mixed with reptile, digging in the ground. What is she looking for? I don't know. Maybe her long lost friend, or maybe a distant relative, or maybe she's digging to China. Who knows? But that is what it is in the world of Ziggy Doom.
Yeah. Think you can't do it no more. That twist up in it. This cool, you know what I'm saying? Alright, here, this for y'all. For y'all haters. Check it out.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ziggy Doom. Ziggy. Just left Subway. I had to come out here to give me a few clothes and renew my video game subscription. That's right, people. I still play video games. It's one of my major forms of entertainment. And just got this sub from Subway, and I wanted the water to go with it. And the water is about a 32 ounce. It's about a 32 ounce bottle of water, which is about the same. It's a little bigger than this, but about the same size. And they wanted to charge me $1.90 for that water. So you know what I did? I said, keep your water on that shelf right where it is, and I'll keep my $1.90 in my pocket. I don't understand why people think that $1.90 for water, like you can go to the park and get water for free, basically, and it's the exact same water. They get the water from the same places. They just filter it differently and put a brand name on it. That's it. I've been lately, I've been my workout habits have changed. They've become a little bit different, because I was trying to see if I could lose weight, you know, because I got fat that I'm trying to lose, and I'm actually making progress. Like, I lost 10 pounds in 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, I lost 10 pounds. And my pants and clothes are actually falling off of me, which has never happened before. But that's a good sign that I'm losing weight. So I'm gonna stick with this for a couple of more weeks. I don't want to get too skinny. I'm already, as you can see, I'm already skinny enough, so I don't want to get too skinny. I just want to lose some of the fat, because it really, for one, it's not healthy, and for two, it affects my my basketball game. You know, I like to play basketball, and when you got that extra fat, it slows you down, and it's a force that goes against you when you jumping up. So if I can limit the force of me jumping up my shoulder, then I can jump higher. But I also want to, in this part of the vlog, I want to give a shout out to my best friend Don Woodson. His grandmother passed away, and you know, he's real hurt about it. I don't think nobody on this planet is hurt more than Don. So I want to give a shout out to him. You know, rest in peace, Granny. I remember when we was kids, man. I would go over there, you know, and I would be hungry. I was a little. I like to eat, you know, and I would be hungry, and I'd be like, you know, Don, hey, you know, man, can you like hook me up, boil me a hot dog or something? And Don be like, no, Granny ain't gonna let that happen. But sometimes he would still, you know, sneak me a hot dog or two, because I used to go over his crib hungry, because I ain't really, you know, some days we ain't have a lot to eat or whatever. So when you ain't got a lot to eat and you hungry, you gotta kind of find other places to get it. So I would go over, you know, Don crib, man, you know, with a Polish sausage or something, man. He'll sneak me some food. But yeah, you know, Granny she was like, she wasn't just a grandmother to him. I consider her a grandmother to me too, because every time I, you know, went to see Don, I was hanging with Don, you know, he'd be at his granny's house, so we would chill and stuff. But yeah, rest in peace, Granny, and shout out to Don. You know, hold your head up, man. You know I'm here for anything, always. Town life. Daughter graduating in a few weeks. My daughter and my son, actually. But I chose to go to Chicago to go to my daughter's graduation. My son graduates in Virginia. I chose to go to Chicago to her graduation. But when they graduate high school, I'm gonna go to his. So I had to grab a few things for that. And this road trip. Yep, it's that time of year, y'all. Road trip. Get my kids for the summer. I ain't looking forward to it, but I don't gotta drive as far as I've had to in the past, so that's a good thing. And I'll keep y'all posted. I want to show y'all something real quick. See if I can get a good shot of it. Y'all see that lady right there? I don't know if y'all can see her. She kind of down the street. Hopefully y'all can see her. That lady is holding up a sign. And you know, I was thinking, you know, they got a free car wash, or, you know, donate to some Miracle Kids Network, you know, stuff like that. Because they do that a lot at, you know, Walmarts. That sign she holding up says, please help. I was over there early when I came to the store, and I saw it, and I was like, wow. It says, please help. I have 2 kids. I lost my car. I lost my house. Anything will help. Thanks. God bless. That right there just floored me, because it just further proof that times is hard, man. You know, for a woman to have the gall to stand in a Walmart parking lot holding up that sign, that is some serious. She's in some serious needs some serious help. But I just wanted to touch base on that, because, you know, we all go through hard times, and, you know, sometimes we tend to think that our hard times are worse than others. You know, like, oh, I got it worse than anybody in this world. But you don't know that. You know, when you have it bad, there's someone somewhere that has it 10 times worse. And that doesn't change, you know, the fact that you still have struggles. But you could use that. I think you could use that as a positive and say, you know what, it's people doing worse than me. You know, so maybe I don't have it that bad. And that can motivate you possibly to do better for yourself. You know, then again, maybe it just makes you feel even sorrier for yourself. I don't know. But the whole point behind that, I just want y'all to see that, you know, the struggle is real out here, man. It's real. Just left the gym, getting to the crib. Now I'm about to juice up, take my supplements, not really juice, and go work on my garden. I just started it, but, you know, when you live alone, you got to find things to do, positive things to keep yourself busy, keep your mind occupied. So I got a little free time. I'm going to go work on my garden. I'm not a garden expert. I ain't never really done this before. I done it once in Virginia. It worked out kind of cool. But I'm going to go work on my garden. I'll show y'all the before and after. Yeah, right there. That's good eats. Got your protein, low sodium. Got a nice amount of carbs. Got all your vitamins. That's a pretty healthy meal right there. It don't look very appealing, but if you want to look right, you got to eat right. And this is eating right here, baby. Okay, so as you can see, I'm outside. Got my little garden thing set up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dig all this up and wet it, then plant the seeds and put some water on it. See how that works. Got my seeds and my shovel. And like I said, I ain't no expert gardener, but I'm doing something that I think is positive and keeps me occupied. So here we go. Okay, So now that I've dug up the dirt, watered it, planted the seeds, and watered it again, this is the finished product. This is a small garden, but I don't think it looks that bad. See what we planted. We got some okra, tomatoes, watermelon, green peas, corn, radish, carrots, tomatoes, and squash. And I got some lettuce too, and those little buds right there. So I think it was a successful start to a garden. And I know some garden plant expert out there gonna be like, oh, you didn't space them, and it's not enough room, and it's grass and air. But you know what? This is my first time doing this, and I think it's okay. If the plants start growing too close together, I can always spread them out over the yard. But I wanted to keep it all isolated so I can monitor it better and see how the plants grow. So, all right, y'all, that's the start of my garden. I'll check on it weekly, update y'all, let y'all know how it's going. What's up, y'all? Sorry I haven't been vlogging that much, man. I was trying to do a vlog a week, but with my work and going to the gym, I really haven't been having that much time like I wanted to. But I'm gonna keep vlogging. I'm not gonna stick with it. I'm not gonna give it up all the way. It's just gonna be not as often as I would like. I got big changes, man. Big changes coming up in my life, and I'd like to say that I am very proud of myself. Because I have changed a whole lot from where I was and who I was to where I am now and who I am now. And I am very proud of that, and I'm not going to allow anyone to discredit or downplay that. And that brings up another point. I am really going to disconnect from a lot of people, a lot of negativity, a lot of, dead weight. Because I've talked to a lot of people, and I've tried to help a lot of people and give people advice and help with their problems, everything. And I forgot to worry about my problems and my issues, and even my relationship, and that didn't help. So now I'm just done with all that, cutting off a lot of people, and not because they did anything wrong or right, but it's just because it's no point to it's not really any point. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I need to talk to this person? No, I don't. I haven't, I've been, pretty much dolo for a while. So it's people that I don't need to talk to, and it's nothing personal. It's just that we don't need to talk. So, and I'm pretty sure, people get over it and won't nobody care, but, I'm just putting it out there. And, as far as advice and all that stuff, you know what? Google it. Dr. Phil. I got my own stuff I got to deal with. I got big changes coming up, and I got to worry about my family. So that's what I'm going to worry about. And like I said, if you're not with me, you're against me. And I don't really care about everyone's opinions and this and that, whatever. These are choices that I'm making. I have to live with them. And I think I can live with the choices I've made up to this point. So, everybody's entitled to their opinion. So that's fine. You live your life, I live mine. I'm not going to be folk trying to love somebody that don't love me or, want to be doing this and that. I'm not dealing with that. I'm not going to worry about other people. Just focus on my family, man. When I say family, I don't mean cousins and aunties and uncles and all that extent. I mean your seeds and the person, whoever I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. That's it. That's all I'm focused on. And that is, that's where I'm at right now. So, but if anybody wondering what Ziggy went or what's going on with Ziggy, you can always check my vlogs. I'm post them, and they're gonna be open to the public, whoever. So, but that's it, man. Love yourself. I haven't loved myself in a while, and I see that. Love yourself, and don't try to make anyone love you. Don't force yourself on anyone. If they love you or they want to be with you, then it'll come naturally. It won't be forced. And love yourself, man. That's seriously, because a lot of times you can forget to do that in the process of whatever you're doing. Learn to love yourself first and take care of your responsibilities and go from there, man. Don't worry about nobody's opinion, because everybody got one, right? And everybody ain't gonna agree with you or think what you're doing is right. So just focus on the people that matter. Focus on your family. So, all right, y'all. Just like last time, family over everything. Be easy.
Yeah, we back. It's the reunion. They want to know where we been.
They think we
But
lost,
Zig, I'ma need you to tell them where you been.
but we still got it.
I've been around the world, came back and went around again. I've seen so many countries, I don't even know the one I'm in. I sailed the 7 seas, I flew and it was free, but still no place compares, quite like home to me. I wanna see a sand